first of all, let's catch up, shall we, with Stratford-upon-Avon's very own movie critic, James Luxford, here for their Thursday morning rundown of the good and the bad and the on-demand and movie opportunities across Coventry and Warwickshire this weekend. Hi, James.
Good morning.
I'm just saying, looking out the window, it's sort of raining in Coventry at the moment. What's it doing in Stratford-upon-Avon? Paint me a picture.
It's just about the same. Yes, it's the sort of weather that cinemas dream of, because it's nice and dry in the screening rooms, I think.
And that's where hopefully we're going to head based on your recommendations this morning. Let's do your good, bad, and on demand then. Starting with the good, something that you think we should definitely not miss in the cinema this weekend.
My good this week is The Banshees of Inisherin in cinemas Friday. It's a drama from the director of 3 Billboards about two friends on an Irish island that have a sudden falling out.
Sit somewhere else.
Huh? If I've done something to you, just tell me what I've done to you.
I just don't like you no more.
You do like me.
I don't.
You liked me yesterday.
I've already told you, haven't I?
I know, I was just...
Why can't you just leave me alone?
There's a great front page spread of one of the Sunday magazines with the 3 protagonists in this film, saying it's one of the sort of surprise hits, if you like, and might even go on to end up being nominated for some of the big awards, James.
Yeah, I certainly wouldn't be surprised if that happened. It is absolutely glorious. I love this. Just a great comedy drama, such a clever script, 2 wonderful performances from the stars, Brendan Gleeson and Colin Farrell, who you heard there, and Barry Keoghan is also in it, who you may remember from The Batman recently. It's just an acting masterclass, one of those dramas where everything slowly pulls together in such a satisfying way. Clearly going for award season, but when you see a film that's so good, for me, it almost seems like an inevitability that this will be at least in contention. I adored it.
Great to see both Colin Farrell and Brendan Gleeson back in big roles as well in a movie, The Banshees of Inisherin, which opens in cinemas across Coventry and Warwickshire this Friday. So that's your good, your recommendation of something we should see. What about your bad, James, the film you think we should all avoid?
My bad this week is Black Adam in cinemas Friday, and it's a DC blockbuster starring Dwayne Johnson as an ancient hero brought back to protect his home.
These powers are not a gift, but a curse. Born out of rage.
This loose cannon needs to be locked down before innocent people start getting hurt.
He's been asleep for 5,000 years.
You find us a cell that can hold him, we'll take care of the rest.
Dwayne Johnson, alias The Rock, being very rock-like, I would suggest, in that. And I was just, again, same newspaper article, actually movie article over the weekend, talking about this film as being, the one that might save the DC Comics franchise, because let's be honest, DC versus Marvel, the DC franchise has not had a good run of it as at the moment, and it would appear from your opinion, James, that you don't really think Black Adam's the one to save it either.
No, not for me. I think if this had come out 15 years ago, I'm not sure I'd have considered it bad. It is sort of borderline, but there are so many superhero movies like this, and I think when you have a star as charismatic as Dwayne Johnson, it's a shame to put him in something that feels like just another superhero movie. There was a chance to do something a bit darker here. Black Adam in the comic books is a much darker character. It's related to the movie Shazam, which came out a few years ago. Similar powers, but with a darker context. I'm just disappointed that wasn't taken. I think it's a fairly generic plot, a fairly straightforward in terms of the action. Clearly a lot of money spent on it. And I think a lot of people will like it for just the big explosions and the good guy over here, bad guy over here context of it. But I think it wasn't enough for me. I think there's just too many movies like this out there to make it stand out.
Opportunity missed, maybe there. All right, let's go to something then that you will recommend for us. Our on-demand pick, something we can all watch through streaming services, maybe at home this weekend, James.
My on-demand pick this week is The Good Nurse on Netflix now. Jessica Chastain plays a nurse who starts to get suspicious when her patients' deaths are linked to a colleague, played by Eddie Redmayne.
Nurse Lockren, this is Officer Braun.
Do you remember Anna Martinez?
Here you go. Yeah, her death. It was sudden.
Mind taking a look at this?
The insulin in her system, it's a double medication error, which is really rare.
We understand that you work with a Charlie Cullen. Could he be involved in this?
Again, a great example of two great actors in two great roles there, James.
Yes, 2 Oscar winners, and both on fine form here. A very good, very unnerving film about both, the evil doing and also the bureaucracy that sometimes covers it up when a medical system is more concerned with not being, held for expensive liability rather than doing justice. I think Jessica Chastain and Eddie Redmayne are great. I think it's a very chilling drama. It'll keep you on the edge of your seat. Very nice to see Eddie Redmayne in something a little bit darker as well. I know he has that kind of sort of innocent persona, but very sort of virtuous. He played Stephen Hawking. He played the lead in the Fantastic Beasts franchise. He sort of uses that persona to create a very interesting role where he looks like a regular guy, but there's something a little bit darker going on underneath there. I enjoyed it.
Good stuff. And great word to describe his sort of roles, virtuous. But this time, maybe not so. Good stuff. And where can we see that, you say, this weekend?
It's on Netflix now.
Netflix, good. Okay. Good suggestion, James. Thanks very much indeed. Our movie critic, James Luxford, with their good, bad and on-demand picks for you every Thursday morning. About 9:25, there or thereabouts, on BBC CWR. Good news is all that...